You know that GPS you have in your pocket, the one that gets you through city traffic? Well, what if I told you that exact same simple tech could be used to tackle one of the biggest, most hidden environmental problems out there? Today, we're looking at how one small town in India is using GPS to do something pretty incredible: clean its rivers. And really, that's the whole challenge right there. I mean, it's one thing to see a factory pipe dumping waste into a river. You can point to it, you can regulate it, but what about the pollution that happens completely out of sight? The kind that gets dumped in the dead of night, on some back road, or straight into a stream where no one's watching. Where do you even start?
So, to fight this invisible enemy, you've got to know what it is. And you might be surprised, the main culprit isn't what most people think.
Yeah, believe it or not, a massive part of the problem comes from these private, often unregulated tanker trucks. The ones people hire to empty their septic tanks. The thing is, to save time, to save money on fuel, some of these operators just don't take the waste to a proper treatment plant. Instead, they find a quiet spot and dump it illegally into fields, drains, or directly into the rivers everyone relies on. Okay, so this lays it all out, right? On the left, you've got the correct way of doing things. Sludge goes from a home into a truck and safely to a treatment plant. But on the right, that's the dangerous shortcut that was happening way too often, a direct pipeline of pollution into the environment. This right here is the problem they needed to solve. So the big question is, how do you make sure every single truck follows the path on the left? Well, for the answer, we've got to head to a town in Uttar Pradesh that came up with a pretty clever digital solution. This is Chunar, and they are right on the front lines of this fight. They were chosen as a pilot city for the National Mission for Clean Ganga, which means they have this huge mandate to stop pollution flowing into the Ganga and Jargo rivers. The stakes couldn't be higher, not just for their own community, but as a potential model for the rest of the country. Now, to really get their solution, we need to know this term, fecal sludge management, or FSM. It's not just about pumping out a septic tank. It's the entire chain of custody: collecting it, transporting it, treating it, and getting rid of it safely. And as we've seen, that middle link, transportation, is where the whole system was breaking down. So tuners zeroed in on that weak link. They asked themselves, how can we take the journey of that sludge, which has always been invisible, and suddenly make it visible? And the answer is just so beautifully simple. They made it a rule. If you want to operate a tanker truck in this town, you have to have a GPS tracker on it. Just like that, the local authorities suddenly had eyes on the entire fleet. The invisible became totally visible. And the heart of the system is this digital dashboard that the town sanitation cell uses. They can literally see every single truck live on a map. They use something called geofencing to draw virtual fences around the approved routes. If a truck goes off course, bam, they get an alert. And maybe most important, every trip is recorded, creating this permanent, unchangeable log. There's literally nowhere to hide. So this creates a perfect, unbroken chain of accountability. It starts when a citizen calls for service. A truck with the GPS tracker is sent out. The sanitation cell watches its entire trip in real time. And this is the key. The system confirms that the truck actually arrived at the designated treatment plant and spent time there. Every single step is logged, verified, and confirmed. But here is what's so important to understand. The GPS tracker, as cool as it is really just one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. It's all about changing the entire system. That piece of tech creates what the experts call an enabling environment. Think of it like an anchor. It's the thing that holds everything else in place, allowing the town to completely overhaul its sanitation services, turning what was once an informal, totally unreliable process into a professional, accountable public service. And I mean, just look at this transformation. It's staggering. Before, you had these informal, unregistered operators with zero oversight. Now they're all formally licensed by the city. Service used to be totally random and based on, well, trust. Now it's structured, scheduled, and completely data-driven. The whole system has been flipped from one where illegal dumping was easy and common to one where verified safe disposal is the only possible option. So let's connect all the dots. What's the end result of all this data, all this tracking? It's actually really simple: clean water. Look, here's the bottom line. A town can spend millions of rupees on a brand new state-of-the-art treatment plant, right? But that investment is completely worthless if the waste never actually gets there. This GPS system is that critical link. It's the guarantee that the expensive infrastructure is actually doing the job it was built for. It turns a financial investment into a real, tangible improvement for the environment. This quote really just says it all perfectly. By digitizing this one single step, transportation, Chunar is making sure its investment leads to, and I'm quoting here, tangible environmental and public health gains. It's about getting results you can actually see, or in this case, results you don't see polluting the waters of the Ganga and Jargo rivers anymore. And that really leaves us with this one big thought. Chunar took a simple, everyday technology and used it to bring total transparency to a hidden problem. It just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other huge challenges, whether it's waste management or other public services, are just waiting for a simple data solution like this one to create powerful, undeniable accountability?